Coach, you guys seem to open the offense up tonight. It's really beneficial. You guys were able to find some holes and do some things you haven't been able to do this season. What can you use that for going forward?
We're growing. You know, it's a process. You know, and every team's a new team. We've had some key players out on offense, and the other guys stepping up. Really proud of that. Proud of our offensive staff doing a great job of game planning and coming up with a good plan to help us grow. That's the whole plan, is to be able to continue each week to get better and better. And obviously this is a very, very talented defense we played against, but thought that we were able to take advantage of some things, and that's going to help us in the future and grow into confidence to be able to get more guys involved. We have a lot of different guys that can make plays on this team, and you just got to keep building and growing. Our offensive line did some good things, and they were stressed and tested, and they responded. So, but it's just it's about, once again, critical situations, execution. And we left some plays out there. We had a chance to cut it to 3. Thought we dropped the pass, which should have been maybe a 3-point game. And in that same drive, we could have got a field goal to cut it to 6, you know, in the fourth quarter. So, you know, there's no moral victories. That's in the past. But obviously, when you play a team of this caliber on the road, you got to take advantage of those opportunities. So we're right there, and we're not going to sit here and hang our heads and feel sorry for ourselves. We're going to keep fighting, because that's what this program does.
Tom, you alluded to it, but you get to within 9 and you have those two possessions at the end of the third quarter, and you come away with nothing.
I know. That was just, and I talked to our guys, and even in the locker room, said, there's always a window in every game when you got to put all your, you know, energy right in there to make that, you know, game-changing play to make a difference in the game, and that was our window of opportunity. And you know, we just couldn't take advantage of it. You know, and you know, you got to give credit to them too. You know, that's part of the reason why, you know, things don't happen in certain ways, because the guys you're going against. But there's no shame in our guys and what they were trying to do. You know, and I just feel like that they were, you know, once again, you know, it's just a matter of being able to, you know, continue to be put in those positions, and we're finding ourselves in those spots, and we had to fight like crazy to get there. And then once you get there, you got to fight like crazy to make that 1 or 2 plays that put you in position to be able to win a game like this. So, but we just keep learning and growing. I think the football team is improving, and not pleased with how it turned out, for sure. But I also have a certain perspective on things, and I choose to think a certain way.
Coach, Ramsey looked really good today.
He's a tough, hard-nosed kid. I believe in him, and he's just got, you know, he's got confidence, he's got poise, he's got grit, and he's become a better passer. You know, he's really accurate in his throwing, and he puts the ball where our guys can catch it. There's a very catchable ball, and we've got receivers that go get the football. And so really proud of him. He's a warrior out there. He took some hits, but he's, you know, he's my kind of guy.
Coach, you all recorded over 300 yards of offense in the first half and less than 100 in the second half. How did Ohio State change up to sort of affect your offense?
Yeah, they made some adjustments. You know, they probably made a little bit less man in certain situations, you know, to be able to take advantage. But I tell you what, I know last year, you know, we kind of had a good first half and didn't do much at all in the second half. So I thought we still did some great things in the second half, not as much as the first, obviously. But you know, that's what the game's about: the adjustments and changing the way you play certain concepts, or however you're, you know, devising your scheme. So they made some of those adjustments, but you know, a lot of times too, it's just a matter of making key plays. You know, we had some drops that we got to make. You got to make them. In this game, you got to. We had some great catches, which was the reason why we had some of those plays in the first half. We got to make those plays in the second. You know, and that's just continue. You know, we got to get a couple guys back. You know, they can really make a big difference in our pass game. But they did a great job. So we're just growing.
How do you assess defensively and getting all those points, but at the same time getting 3 big takeaways?
Yeah, I mean, not pleased. You know, I mean, you don't want to give up those points. You know, but a lot of the times it was, you know, holding them, and giving up a play. You know, just not matching up. I'm not gonna, you know, I just call it what it is. They won some one-on-ones. You know, we had some of our best players matched up against their best players, and they won those. You know, so, you know, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, our goal coming in is we're going to fight these guys. We're going to look them in the eye. We're going to fight them for 60 minutes. We're not going back down. So we just ran our stuff. And we won some of those at times, but we lost some of those at times too. And that's just part of it. And so our best players matched up against their best players. And you know, we got to come up with those, and we didn't. And so that's, you know, that's where you just shake your guy's hand and say, nice job. You know, I'm not going to sit here and apologize for that. So we mixed things up. We ran some pressures, we ran some zones. You know, we did some good things there, but, you know, they made plays too. And so it's just, sometimes those are tough. But we're still, you know, I look out there, I'm just amazed how many young guys we got on defense. And they're just they're growing and learning, and that's just part of it, you know. But we knew we were going to be young this year, and we're not backing down from anybody, and you know, I feel like that you know, this team has a chance to just keep growing and building together, and I think we'll be happy with the result if we just stay the course.
Coach, you mentioned getting some players back, which would be very important, and you did a lot of great things on offense tonight without those guys. Moving forward next week, any chance of those guys coming back?
I sure hope so, but they just got to keep working. I never dreamed they'd be out this long, but that's just part of it. They're trying. Our medical staff's doing an awesome job. It's just 2 tough injuries that were a lot longer than we thought, and but they're working. They're working right now. They worked this morning. They're working tomorrow, and they'll just keep working on Monday, and that is definitely the hope. But I can't sit here and tell you either way.
Coach, those guys were out today too. Any preliminary reports on any of them?
No, I don't have any information on any of these guys yet.
Coach, the 2-point conversion, you went to cut it to 7. Why did you go for it? What was the rationale?
Well, just to me, you want to be able to get within, 7 points, because you got to do it eventually. That way you now know what you have to do. So to kick the field goal, because that's my rationale. That way you know. And once again, I go back to, we study this, and that's the mathematical odds was for us to go for it there, go for 2 at that point in time. That way you know exactly what you have to get next. So that's the rationale, and I stand by that decision.
The play Coy Cronk made to save the touchdown there, does that speak to just how...
Oh, he's a warrior. I mean, that kid's tougher than nails. I mean, I love that kid. He's like Peyton Ramsey. He's a tough sucker.
You talked during the week about what you needed to do against Haskins. Just talk about...
Yeah, and when we got pressure on him and made him feel uncomfortable, we got some, what we wanted. And when we didn't, he's deadly. He's pretty good, And when you got that line around him, it's hard to get to him. There's some huge men on that offensive line, and so it makes it hard. If you can't affect his comfort level in the pocket, he's very dangerous. And so sometimes we did, sometimes we didn't. So that's an area that makes it challenging.
Do Peegs and one more.
You haven't had the long coverages this year, but then you had one.
We did, and I tell you what, you wanted to call timeout right when you saw it happening, because I knew it was a touchdown. And they caught us, we made a mistake, and we didn't get the check we're supposed to check to. And like I said, against teams like this, you make a mistake like that, and they make you pay. So hats off to them, and we just got to keep working. Can't make those mistakes.
Coach, in those last 2 minutes, I'm sorry. In the last 2 minutes, you look pretty agitated on the sideline. Can you tell us what that was regarding?
The last 2 minutes?
Yeah.
My whole thing was we weren't going back down to anybody. I wasn't going to make feel sorry for themselves. We're going to finish. We're looking in the eye. I want everybody shaking their hands and make sure we know we respect them, but we're coming back. We ain't going nowhere. This program is working hard to be special. That ain't going to change.
Elio.